What if the greatest story ever told hides a secret so powerful it's been protected for centuries by a hidden society, its guardians hunted, its truth silenced, yet secrets endure, waiting in the shadows? This is not just a story, it's a hunt for a truth that could change everything. In the modern world we find Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code, a key unlocking ancient puzzles. The book opens with a scream. A man lies dying on the floor of the Louvre, leaving a desperate puzzle behind. Our journey begins inside the Grand Gallery of the Louvre, a place of beauty, now a crime scene. Professor Robert Langdon, Harvard symbologist, is summoned by the French police. He finds Jacques Saunier's body arranged like Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, a message from beyond the grave. Around the body, cryptic clues, a numerical sequence, a mysterious line of text. The police see a bizarre murder. Langdon sees the start of a trail. Captain Bezu Fash, the lead investigator, suspects Langdon himself. Langdon is unaware he's walking into a trap, every word and observation used against him. Suddenly, Sophie Neveu, a brilliant cryptographer, arrives. She reveals Langdon is in grave danger. One of the clues was a secret message for her. It contains a chilling instruction. P.S. Find Robert Langdon. Sophie is Saunier's estranged granddaughter, and she knows her grandfather was trying to pass on a vital secret. The partnership is forged in whispers, under the watchful eyes of the police. Together they must decipher the clues and escape suspicion. The stakes are clear. The secret Saunier died to protect is now in their hands. Every moment counts as they race to solve the first puzzle. The Louvre's masterpieces become more than art. They're the first steps in a deadly treasure hunt. Langdon and Sophie must trust each other, even as the world closes in. The hunt for the truth has begun, and the danger is only growing. The first clue is just the beginning. The real mystery lies ahead. The puzzle deepens. The numbers left by Saunier are a scrambled Fibonacci sequence, signaling an anagram. Sophie and Langdon work together, racing against the police. The clues are hidden in plain sight, woven into the art around them. The Louvre becomes a treasure map. The cryptic line, "Oh draconian devil, oh lame saint," an anagram. Rearranged it reveals, Leonardo da Vinci, the Mona Lisa. Saunier was pointing them to the world's most famous painting. Using a special pen, Sophie reveals an invisible message on the Mona Lisa's glass, so dark the con of man. This clue sends them searching for another Da Vinci masterpiece, Madonna of the Rocks. There they find a key, a real, physical object engraved with a fleur-de-lis and the initials P.S. It's the key to a safe deposit box, the next stage of their journey. With the police closing in, Sophie and Langdon must escape the Louvre. Their flight for the truth has truly begun. Each solved puzzle leads to another, more difficult one. The labyrinth of Saunier's design is only beginning to reveal itself. The stakes are higher than ever. The secret is still out of reach, but now they have a key and a new destination. The chase moves beyond the museum's walls. The real adventure is just beginning. The code is far from cracked. Langdon and Sophie's escape from the Louvre is a masterclass in deception. They use a GPS tracker to mislead the police, slipping into the pre-dawn streets of Paris. Their destination, a discreet Swiss bank where the key opens a safe deposit box. Inside, they find not answers but another puzzle, a cryptex, a portable vault designed by Da Vinci. The cryptex can only be opened by a 5-letter password. Force it, and the secret is destroyed. As they examine it, the bank manager, an old acquaintance of Saunier, helps them escape just as the police arrive. Now fugitives, they're also hunted by Silas, a menacing albino monk working for Opus Dei. Silas is relentless, believing he's on a holy mission to destroy Saunier's secret. Langdon and Sophie need a safe place to think. Langdon knows one man who can help, Sir Lee Teabing, an eccentric British historian and expert on the Holy Grail. They seek refuge at his chateau outside Paris. It's a risky move, but they're out of options. The cryptex holds the key, and Teabing may be their only hope. The chase is now a race against time and enemies on all sides. Every step brings them closer to the heart of the mystery. The secret is within reach, but so is danger. The next chapter awaits at the chateau. At the Château de Villette, Sir Lee Teabing welcomes Langdon and Sophie. Teabing, obsessed with the Holy Grail, listens to their story with excitement. He reveals the core secret. The Grail is not a cup, but a person, Mary Magdalene. Using Da Vinci's The Last Supper, he argues the figure beside Jesus is Mary Magdalene, not John. She was Jesus' wife, the vessel of his bloodline. The Church, Teabing claims, has suppressed this truth for centuries. The Priory of Sion was created to protect her descendants, the royal bloodline of Christ. Sophie is stunned, Langdon is captivated. Suddenly, Silas bursts in, leading to a desperate struggle. Teabing, despite his disability, helps subdue Silas. With the police on their way, Teabing decides to join them. He arranges for his private jet to fly them all, Langdon, Sophie, and their captive, to London. The next clue, Teabing believes, lies hidden in England. The secret is bigger than any of them imagined. The journey is far from over. The Grail's trail leads across the Channel. On Teabing's private jet to London, the group focuses on the cryptex. The answer to the 5-letter password must be tied to the Grail legend. They try countless words, none work. Teabing reveals more about their enemy, Opus Dei, manipulated by a mysterious figure known as the Teacher. The Teacher is the mastermind, playing both sides. They land in London, barely escaping the police. The clue on the cryptex's container speaks of a knight, a tomb, and an orb. Langdon and Teabing deduce it refers to a knight buried by a pope, a rare event. Their search leads them to the Temple Church built by the Knights Templar. The Templars were the original guardians of the Grail secret. They hope to find the tomb that holds the answer. The pressure mounts as enemies close in. The next step could reveal everything, or end the quest. The ancient stones of London hold the next secret. The code's solution is near. The Temple Church with its ancient effigies is a place of power. Langdon, Sophie, and Teabing search for the knight's tomb, hoping for the cryptex password. But it's a trap. The Teacher has anticipated their move. Teabing's butler, Remy, appears with a gun, revealing himself as a follower of the Teacher. He frees Silas and takes Teabing hostage. In the chaos, Langdon and Sophie are left behind, devastated. Langdon realizes the riddle refers not to a knight but to Sir Isaac Newton buried in Westminster Abbey. They race to the Abbey, finding Newton's tomb. Newton, a Grand Master of the Priory, was a guardian of the Grail. The orb in the riddle is an apple, a symbol of knowledge and Newton's discovery. The password is apple. The Teacher is revealed, Sir Lee Teabing himself. He orchestrated everything, faking his own kidnapping. Teabing wanted to use Langdon and Sophie to find the Grail and expose its secret. But Langdon, having solved the password, secretly removes the map from the cryptex before Teabing can act. Teabing is arrested, his plan in ruins. The final clue remains, the map from the cryptex. The journey is not over yet. The Grail's true resting place is still hidden. The final riddle awaits. The map from the cryptex leads Langdon and Sophie to Scotland, Rosslyn Chapel. This 15th century chapel is covered in mysterious carvings, blending Christian and pagan symbols. It's rumored to be the Grail's resting place. Inside, a young curator greets them. He is a guardian. He reveals the Grail was once hidden here but moved long ago. The true secret of Rosslyn is the story it tells. The curator brings Sophie to a private room, revealing her family tree. Her family's death was a cover story. She is a direct descendant of the Merovingian kings and of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Her grandfather, Saunieri, was the Grand Master of the Priory, protecting her, the living Grail. The secret was never a treasure but Sophie herself. She is reunited with her hidden family, her quest complete. The code is solved, her place in history revealed. For Sophie, the journey ends in truth and belonging. For Langdon, one final mystery remains. The last piece of the puzzle calls him back to Paris. Back in Paris, Langdon is haunted by the final riddle. The Holy Grail 'neath ancient Rosslyn waits, the blade and chalice guarding o'er her gates. The Grail wasn't at Rosslyn Chapel, so where is it? The Rose Line is not just a place but a line, the world's first prime meridian, running through Paris. Langdon follows the brass markers embedded in the city's streets. The blade and chalice are symbols, the blade for the male, the chalice for the female. The Rose Line leads him back to the Louvre. There, beneath the glass pyramid and its stone counterpart, he finds the answer. The blade and chalice, perfectly aligned, guard the secret chamber below. The sarcophagus of Mary Magdalene, the Holy Grail, has been hiding in plain sight. Langdon kneels before the pyramids, a modern knight before a sacred tomb. The Da Vinci Code's legacy is not just its thrilling plot, but its power to blend fact and fiction, history and adventure. It invites us to look at the world with new eyes, to see the codes hidden all around us. The story is complete, the secret is safe. The journey has changed everything. The code is solved, but the questions remain. What if the greatest secrets are hidden in plain sight? Would you solve the code? The adventure and the mystery live on.